Everybody's waiting to buy a home right now. They're waiting for prices to drop, waiting for interest rates to come down, waiting for the economy to feel better. We're officially in a recession now, by the way. They're waiting for the perfect moment. But here's a problem. By the time the market feels safe again, everyone might feel safe again. And that's where competition might come. My name's Keith Uraj. I'm a realtor here in Durham and the GTA. And the most common thing I hear from buyers right now is we're just gonna wait. And honestly, for some people, waiting makes total sense. But for others, waiting could be fear dressed up as strategy. So in today's video, I want to break down when waiting is smart, when waiting can cost you, and how to actually make a decision in today's GTA real estate market. So why are buyers waiting? First, affordability is still tight. Even with prices down everywhere, monthly payments are still high. On top of that, people are unsure about the economy. Job security matters and confidence matters. Obviously, if somebody's worried about their income, then buying feels risky. And third, buyers think better deals are coming. And to be fair, in some segments, that may be true, especially if a property has been sitting overpriced or in a weaker segment like condos. So waiting isn't automatically wrong, but the question shouldn't be, should I wait? It should be, what am I waiting for? So what are buyers hoping is going to happen? Most buyers are waiting for one of two things: lower rates, lower prices. But markets don't always give you both at the same time. If rates drop and confidence improves, then buyers come back. So if buyers come back, competition can increase. And if competition increases, some of those amazing deals might not be there. And I think this is a part that a lot of buyers miss. What does the data show? Let's use CREA's 2026 forecast, Canadian Real Estate Association, for those of you who don't know. Now you know. So they say that national sales are expected to rise only 1% from 2025, with Ontario and BC leading some of the recovery because those markets had more room to rebound. But CREA also expects virtually no price growth in Ontario overall. So that tells us that this is not going to be the crazy boom market. But it's also not a market where every buyer should assume that things are going to get easier forever. Let's use TREB here. So TREB's April data showed buyers still had choice and negotiating power even though sales were up year over year. So that's the window. It's not panic buying. It's not sitting forever. It's about being ready while the leverage exists. So when does waiting make sense? Waiting makes sense if your job is unstable. Waiting makes sense if you have no emergency fund. It also makes sense if your monthly expenses make you house poor. It makes sense if you don't know where you want to live. It makes sense if you're buying because of the pressure coming from whatever factors, not because your life actually requires it. It's not for everybody. And I don't believe everyone should buy right now. Some people should absolutely rent longer, save more, and just get more clarity. And don't let anyone ever tell you that that's failure. That's actually being responsible. Okay, so when can waiting hurt you? Waiting can hurt you if you are financially ready and you're planning on owning long term and you're trying to time the actual bottom of the market, because no one rings a bell at the bottom. And usually you only see the bottom after it's passed. And this matters especially for first-time buyers and families. If you're buying a home to live in for at least 5 years, then the goal shouldn't be to perfectly time the market. The goal is to buy a home you can afford in an area that works for your life with a payment that doesn't destroy your monthly budget. So what's the real questions that buyers should ask? Instead of asking if now is a good time to buy, ask this instead. Can I comfortably afford the payment? Do I have stable income? Do I have savings left after closing? Do I plan to hold the home long enough? Is the property priced fairly in comparison to recent sales? And can I negotiate better terms in today's market? If the answer is yes, then waiting because everybody else is scared may not be the best strategy. Here's my honest opinion. If I'm a buyer right now, I wouldn't rush, but I would be active. I'd get pre-approved for sure so I understand my budget. I'd watch the market weekly and I'd get out there and actually look at listings. I track all the sold prices in the areas that I'm trying to move to, and I would identify motivated sellers. And when the right property came up, I'd be ready. That's very different from sitting on the sidelines and doing nothing but reading headlines. In my opinion, the buyers who win in this market are not the buyers that are guessing. They're the ones who are actually prepared before confidence returns. So should you wait to buy a home? Maybe. Hopefully you watched the video and didn't just skip to the end. So don't wait blindly. Wait with a plan. Know your numbers, know your area, and know what type of home you want. And know what would actually make you comfortable moving forward. And if you're thinking about buying anywhere in the GTA, whether now, later, trying to figure out your timing, send me a message so I can help give you some clarity. I can show you what's available, what's selling, and what the numbers look like based on your current situation. Again, my name is Keith Uraj, realtor here in Durham region and the GTA. And again, if you found this video helpful, please like it, share it with a friend, comment your thoughts. And hey, like I said, I'll earn your subscription with these weekly videos I'll be putting out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.